So the topic of is streaming harder than a 9 to 5 has been brought back up again. It's been talked about numerous times throughout this year, and the latest content creator or streamer to chime in on that is an up-and-coming streamer from FaZe Clan, Plaqueboymax. Here's what he had to say.
Understand what I'm saying? Being like a streamer or any face on the internet is harder than a 9 to 5 in certain ways because it fuck you up mentally. Now, waking up every day and go to a job and lifting boxes, like depending on what you're doing, that's just tough too. That shit is hard. That shit is very hard. That shit is very hard. It's very hard. Like, you feel me? Especially when you're doing a job you don't enjoy doing. That shit is tough. That shit will fuck with your mental. You might want to, you feel me? You might be tired of it. You might be unhappy. But being a face, like being a top streamer, is difficult because of all the shit you go through in terms of like living life. I promise. I'm telling you, gang. You are literally seeing thousands of niggas give their thoughts on you every second. That's not supposed to be. Like, no human brain normally should be able to tolerate that.
Now, me personally, I totally disagree with this on many levels. I think, you know, with guys like Plaqueboymax, these younger guys who haven't had a lot of like life experience, like actually being in the real world, being a working class person, you don't understand how hard it is to have a 9 to 5 job without any like backup. Like, I don't know if Max has ever worked a job. I don't think he has. It looked like he was streaming from his parents' house when he was in Jersey, and then he blew up. I don't think he ever really had a job. So I don't think you can really comment on this subject unless you've done both to a certain extent. Now, I don't think you have to be a huge streamer to chime in on it, but I do think you have to have at least a lot of 9 to 5 experience since we're talking about 9 to 5. Now, speaking of that, let me bring this up. Now, here's what I've done in the past year and some change. Now, that's a lot of hours to be streaming for anybody, especially with that little bit of revenue and then this viewership. But guess what? I did it, and I can tell you, and I was doing this while working. So a lot of these streams, especially a lot of these streams, I was clocked in while working, while trying to stream. So I can tell you which one is harder, and the 9 to 5 is way harder because guess what? I could just cut the stream off. I can get up, I can walk away, I could choose when I stream, I could choose how long I want to stream, I could do whatever I want while I'm on the stream, and that's it. Now, I know Max, he mentioned like mental health and things of that nature, and that is very much important. But my thing is, bro, so is working the 9 to 5. Like, that's a mental stress and a physical stress. You're sitting at a desk making hundreds of thousands of dollars per hour. That takes a toll on your mental health in a positive way for the most part, because you're making money. Now, the people talking shit and you see people having opinions on you, that's going to be regardless of, that's life. That's tough shit. You can't just say that that's only equates, that only happens in streaming. That happens to everybody throughout life. You're going to get judged. So I don't think he really made a strong case for it. Now, his other homie FaZe Lacey said something about it, about a 9 to 5 stream. Hold on, let me jump over. And he said streaming is way more mentally taxing and harder than being on the spotlight. Now, this is another young guy. He hasn't done much in the working field. He said he's had a job before, but I feel like if you have this opinion, you haven't really done like any hard work at any job for an extended period of time. Look, Plaqueboymax, 21 years old. FaZe Lacey, 21 years old. Y'all haven't really even lived life. Y'all just coming out of y'all teenage years. You don't know what it is to go into a job and work 40 hours a week and have to provide for yourself, and the pressure that puts you under. Like, y'all stream and y'all make, Lacey leaked his he leaked what he gets paid, and he gets paid like, he got paid like $58K in that 1 week when they was doing the subathon. So like, that alone is going to take a lot of stress off you and make it worth it. Like, imagine doing this. You would probably, and then you still got to put up with scrutiny. Oh, you suck. Your stream sucks. You suck. Calling you a monkey, calling you the N-word. Like, imagine putting up with that and then still having to work a 9 to 5 and then still being here. So I feel like I'm more qualified than most people to talk about a subject like this. Now, a take that I found kind of corny, and I'm really disappointed in this dude because this dude's like around my age. I'm 33, he's 32. So for you to be acting like this is just kind of weird. Was I Am Dante, and I fuck with I Am Dante. I like him. He's a reactor. He's one of the people that inspired me to do content. I used to watch him back in the day. And then he said, you've never even streamed there in your life. Don't speak on something you never experienced. It's harder than it looks. So he made a string of posts, and apparently he was trolling. He said, okay, my order's here. Love y'all. Peace. So all the people who read into this and got mad, you're dumb as fuck. This shit is not that serious, dumbass. Now, honestly, I feel like this is corny due to the fact that, like, you said something dumb and controversial, and then when you get cooked for it, it was, oh, I was trolling, y'all taking it too seriously. I hate when people do that. Like, that's an easy cop out. Like, no, you said something dumb and you got cooked for it. Now, people say, oh, he's rage baiting. It's still corny. It's still corny to post. It's still corny to post something like that. You be in a position, you a multi-millionaire, knowing your word holds weight in this community and in a conversation like this, and then you decide to troll and be corny. Like, now I'm still gonna be a fan. I'm still gonna watch his videos, but I mean, I can call out the people that when I see some corny shit, whether I like them or not. And I feel like this was very corny, a very corny take. Streaming is not way harder than 9 to 5, and I'm sure this is a guy that had a 9 to 5 before. I think he spoke about having a 9 to 5 before, so you know the truth. You know, the fact that you're trolling about this tells me like yeah, these people are bugging. Let me just, I get it. I guess these people are bugging. Let me ruffle some feathers because people don't like me anyway. And I think he said something like that in the replies, but like, come on, bro, you 32. You gotta, at some point, you gotta like rise above the kiddie shit. Like, yo, I feel like he's an older dude, but like his mind ain't caught up to his age. I don't think, like, he still troll like a kid, but I mean, he's cool. His content cool. I'm just calling it out like I see it. I'm a real nigga. Like, I call shit out like I see it. So anywho, some people that I think had some really good takes were both Queso and Duke. So we'll go ahead and play those takes, and then we'll come right back.
Streaming harder than a real job? What? Dude, no, actually, I don't remember who it was on YouTube. Before I was a streamer, I saw a YouTuber say, like, man, y'all just don't understand. You wouldn't understand until you get in this position. This is more difficult than just normal 9 to 5. Well, guess what, chat? I am in the position, and I can sit here and tell you it's not even close to as hard as a real job. Bro, you and me sit here and lie? Like, I ain't about to sit here and tell y'all, like, oh, man, I'll be working hard. Bro, I don't! Dude, I sit here and stream every day. Do you know what I get to do for a living, bro? I get to hang out with my people for 4 hours a day, bro. I wake up at like 2 p.m. every day, get up, don't do nothing all day, and I sit here and stream, bro.
Streaming is not harder than a 9 to 5. Streaming is a hobby that you looked up and you made it your career. Making content is a hobby. Being a content creator is a hobby. Something you do on your fucking free time. If you work hard enough at it, like Kai said, turn it into a career, congratulations. But bro, never compare having to get up and go to work when somebody else say so, get off work when somebody else say so. You gotta ask somebody else if you can relax. Hey, boss, I don't feel good. Can I have the day off? No, I still gotta come in? Okay, bet. And you gotta go to work, or else you're broke.
Now, those are two takes from two mature individuals, two mature adults. Queso is 26. He recently blew up last year, so he's in a position in a higher position than you could argue Plaqueboymax and I Am Dante and FaZe Lacy. You know, Duke Dennis is a part of probably the biggest content group in recent memory, other than like RDC or FaZe. He's 30 years old. They've had life experiences. They've worked 9 to 5, 40 hours day in, day out, 40 hours day in, day out, tired, trying to have a relationship, trying to build Duke's case, trying to build up a YouTube, trying to build it up. Queso, trying to build up a stream, trying to get people to come into the stream, working at 9 to 5, going hard, trying to have relationships. Duke served this country, he was in the military. Like, so they have a more broader perspective than someone like a Lacy or a Plaqueboymax. Now, don't come in these comments trying to attack me or whatever because you a fan of whoever. I like all these people. I watch all of these people's content. I'm not trying to shit on nobody, but like I said, I'm a real nigga. Like when I see some corny shit and I see some whack shit, I'm gonna call it out. Especially if I have experience in that area. I'm a content creator. I've been doing this for 4 years. I've been streaming for 4 years. I just showed y'all the last year what I did. I didn't even show you the whole thing because the last year is when I've really been going hard. So yeah, I just think that on average, a 9 to 5 is harder than any stream. You get to live your dream. You get to take your ideas out of your head and make it real and do skits and stuff, and you have people donating to you for free. I can't imagine sitting in my job and people just walk by and throw a $5 on my desk, or somebody, well, I work from home now, but you know, when I was in the office, like I can't remember somebody just knocking on my door and sliding $5 on my door, just saying, good job, I like the job you're doing, good job, I'm gonna slide $5 under my door. I wish, like, y'all gotta understand the level of privilege in a that you have doing this streaming shit. Like, all this shit could be gone tomorrow, then you have to work a 9 to 5, then you'll really understand what it's like to work a 9 to 5. Like, I don't know, it's just young. That's just a very young and naive take. I'm surprised that Dante went the trolling route, but I know if you really ask him how he really feels, he'll say, oh hell yeah, streaming is way easier than doing a 9 to 5. Like 9 to 5 is way harder. You don't choose, like Duke say, you don't choose when you go on a break. If you're sick, you gotta ask permission to take a break or to not come in, and you got to have PTO. You don't get unlimited PTO. You don't get unlimited days off. So if you don't have no PTO, no sick time, guess what? When you're off, you don't get paid. These dudes could take 20, 30, 40, 50 day, 90, 100 days off and still be getting residual pay from the YouTube content and from subs when people like resub every day. Like look at Corey Kenshin. He chilling. He didn't post content in a year, but I guarantee you his bag is bigger or as big as any of these streamers I mentioned here. It's a privilege, and you have to remember that it's a privilege. Like this is not this is not a game. This is not something that you could just take for granted and be like, oh, well, it's just streaming. Nah. Like, you know, like, come on. I don't know. I'm gonna stop ranting though. That's my take on it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel down in the comments. I don't care what nobody say, regardless though, because and matter of fact, don't come in the comments if you don't do nothing. If you just here to defend your favorite content creator because you feel like I said something crazy about them, and you here to just play like that, just don't even comment. Matter of fact, go ahead and comment because you're gonna give my post more engagement. But just know you will get. If it's disrespectful, you will get disrespected back. You will get clowned back, and your comment will be hidden from the channel. But I still get your engagement. Just remember that. Shout out to my dog, the Ripper, Eric July. Monetize your haters. That's what I'm gonna do to y'all. So try me if you want. type shit. So I'm gonna holler at y'all. So you already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's your boy JusticeXFalls, and we out. One.